So, Pankaj, how was your journey of 3 months, 12 sessions? How did it go?
So, okay, to be honest, right, like as I told you earlier, I've done some of these kind of courses earlier. So, to be very frank, I was not sure what to expect. I'm being very honest. I was not sure what to expect, what not to expect. But when I met you in that orientation or what you call that first session, the
Discovery call.
discovery call. So I somehow thought that maybe this will add value because in the talks we had and the way you were asking me questions, the way you were trying to understand me, so I thought that yes, maybe I should give this also a chance and see how it helps me. And I'm glad I joined because see, it's like you learn some things in everything you do. And to be honest, here, like it was quite systematically planned. Like you had quite well structured, session one में क्या करोगे, two में क्या करोगे, how it will go with all the ये means up to the storytelling thing and the frameworks and the body language. So it was quite well comprehensive that I wanted. Because see, what I was looking for at that point of time, to be honest, was something like an executive presence kind of thing that to do the discovery was something like that I was looking for, and this covered all the parts. Like so, I felt yes, it's okay. Let me give it a chance and see how it worked, and then I think it is helping me a lot to be honest, because हाँ ये the frameworks आपके हैं, like for example, in some things that you told me that don't move too much on the stage while you talk. So now consciously वो मन में आता है, oh okay, 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 so these small tips and tricks also help a lot. And in the storytelling, for example, I still remember that story you told me about that small boy on the Bangalore street. So it catches, and then when we make our stories, it helps us to know ki how to visualize that light, white light and all that. So I think it has stuck, a lot of things have stuck in my mind. And I'm sure somewhere or the else, like even if I'm not able to apply all the 100%, but at least the core things are, they are quite in me. And I
Exactly.
hope to, it'll be, but it was really a very good experience. And I learned quite a lot of things, to be very frank, like much more than what I expected, to be honest.
Great, great that we were able to add more value in your life.
Sure.
The second question I would like to ask you, like, tell me three things you were struggling before the program, and
Okay.
three things that all three things you have overcome after the program.
So the number one is the confidence, I would say. I was very hesitant, the speaker earlier, due to my stammering and other things. So now it's not that my stammering has gone away, but that hesitancy has come down. I will not say it's not there. I will not say that, but it's gone down. So I can feel more confident when I talk to people. Like I don't, like yes, I still think what they think, but not at that level what I used to do earlier. So the confidence has increased. And second thing, I think your those practice of those offline practice sessions. I think even that's been very helpful to me because when you record yourself, see yourself, and then read comments from other people. So I think even that has helped me a lot to understand because somehow I don't like to see myself in the video or something, to be very frank. But that forced me to move out of my comfort zone. So I think moving out of my comfort zone and trying these things which I was a bit hesitant. So that is something. And it helps in other things also. Like once you move out of comfort zone, you also want to try some other things like meditation, for example, जो आपने करा था a few times. I recorded them, I played them again. So meditation was another thing that helped me to calm down a bit and
Hmm.
to be with myself and more relaxed.
Right.
And what more? The frameworks also again, it's not so again. Frameworks is a bit up and down, but it's too helping because like I can't just tell, oh, okay, this scenario use this framework. That doesn't come inbuilt to me. However,
Hmm.
like how to start with the quote, to बीच में थोड़ा
Hmm.
example, those and how to structure my speech. I
Hmm.
think that has improved for me. So maybe
Exactly.
confidence, structuring the speech, and doing those exercises, those offline. I think these are if I can recollect well, these are the three main things that has helped me a lot in these sessions
Exactly.
with the
So,
meditation.
Pankaj, it was not a small investment for sure,
Yeah,
right?
I know,
So
I know that.
there are people out there who think, oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a huge investment.
No,
So do
actually, when
you
it came to
think?
my mind, when I started, मैं बोला अरे बाप रे थोड़ा
I know.
तो श्वेता कुछ डिस्काउंट भी लगा क्या
I know people do ask us the
yeah,
discount.
obviously. So
So
that's
it is that the mindset people. But do you think, like, now you have gone through the whole process and we have worked together. So do you think that it's worth paying this much amount?
I could tell you right this thing what you asked. Like in the last offline practice session, the topic was investment पे जो उसके पहले का topic था. So while I was thinking क्या बोलूं मेरे को ये चीज याद आई आपकी this the same question, right? So I think like like we like vacation which I just did, if I count how much money I spent in the last 10 days and boom it's gone, there is nothing there. So if you compare such things, I think this investment is not a big thing at all, if you, and see, some will definitely feel. But I'm saying that, and the value is important, what I feel at the end of it, right? If you weigh, those values that you get out from what you spend, and like somehow year at an end. So if you so see, there are a lot of courses that are available, and even 500 rupees is this, like you go to so Udemy and other things, right? So however, right? So actually, one more thing, why like when I thought it's a bit expensive, but still why I went is because मेरे को लगा थोड़ा personalized होगा ये. And that's exactly how it was, because sometimes the lesser paid courses, the content may be same, but you have like 100 people in the room, you can't ask questions and all those things. So the personalization and the layout of the course was good. I knew exactly हर एक session में क्या करने वाले हो. So I think it was value for money. And 80,000 these days, it's not a very big amount, honestly, right? So for our own investment.
True,
So I think
true.
it's fair, but I think
Yeah,
but maybe, like, not all may be willing to pay so much. तो फिर
exactly.
you'll have to see कि किसको मतलब you should have
I
some
I
category,
understand. I
ऐसा.
understand. I'll tell you the that thing also, okay,
Yeah,
after this.
sure,
So
sure.
as you said, like, it's about you, how you want to invest in yourself makes
Mm-hmm.
total sense. But tell me, Pankaj, you are a senior leader, and what do you feel about investing in this amount will give you ROI
No,
in
yeah, no,
future?
definitely. Yeah, yeah. So as I said, so this amount is not something, like even these days, like, we have some L&D programs and all, we call some instructors, they take 34,000 just for one day. They take that amount. So I think, yeah, like for the 12 session thing and the personalized 101, I think it's fine. It's not it's quite
Okay. Okay.
reasonable, I would say. It's quite reasonable.
Let's come back to your major success of the year. You spoke in front of
Yeah,
1,200
yeah, yeah.
people, and then you also went to a leadership conclave. How did it
नहीं
go?
नहीं वो होने वाला है, हुआ नहीं अभी, वो कौन
Okay, so it's still okay, okay, okay. So how did it go, that international conference you did in your office, right?
Yeah. No, so it was pretty good. Obviously, there was some nerves, and there was some, some heartbeats and butterflies and nerves. So definitely there. But I think, like even I still remember when I told you I'm doing there. Like you said, oh, I start with a quote, and I was not very comfortable, to be honest, because मैंने कभी लाइफ में कोट से स्टार्ट नहीं किया in office setting.
Exactly.
But and that too, doing it first time in front of so many people, I was not sure कैसे जाएगा. I still don't know how I went, but I felt happy after it. So I used the quote, and I started, as you said, with the quote, and I believe it went. But again, as I said, that so normally how I measure things is I feel how I'm feeling after I'm done. Generally, I don't go and ask people like कैसा था, कैसा था, कैसा था. It's mostly how I feel after that is done, and I felt really good after that. That talk of mine, and like I didn't miss many points. It was quite nice flow. And starting with a quote and asking a few questions, sort of thing. So I think overall it went well, and I was happy with myself that I used some of the tools and tricks that you suggested, and मुझे अच्छा लगा, so I felt it was good. And it
Lovely.
gave me more confidence to do more of such things going ahead, right? So
Right.
that's the important part of it.
Lovely, lovely, lovely to hear about it. So, what do you suggest? Do you recommend this program to
Oh yeah,
people out
definitely,
there?
definitely. No, no, definitely. It's much recommended. As a wholesome program, मुश्किल होता है मिलना where you touch each area. So I would definitely recommend to almost and see that इसमें there's nothing to do with like anyone can enroll to this, because everyone will learn something or the other. There's something for everyone in this. So it's not just for me. So that means very the senior leaders need to be, even like managers and other people will also learn a lot of things from the program. So because scaling up के लिए, it's a good thing for you also.